Welcome back to the Man Cave Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. If you love hardwood and balls, this is the perfect place for you because today's episode is quite interesting. Wouldn't you say so, George?
Yeah. I didn't hear what you said. My microphone.
You like balls and hardwood. That's what I said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what's today? Is today Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually only on the weekend.
Yeah, on the weekends exclusively, especially on the Lord's Day.
Wow. Leave my black Jesus out of this. Oh, man. But yeah, we're going to talk a little All-Star game, All-Star weekend-ish, whatever you want to call it. And is it Risa?
Look, man, I don't know. You brought that to my attention. I don't know who that woman is, but
I can't remember.
not very bright. Not very bright at all.
My wife warned me. She was like, listen, if y'all going to talk about it, just talk about the story. If you start talking about that lady, the internet is going to drag you to hell. I'm like, where have you been for the last month?
I'm sorry, but
we've already been there.
Look, if we're going to talk about a story, right, we have to talk about the characters involved.
Oh, man.
All right. And in this particular story, there's an opportunist and an opportunity.
Which one actually was the opportunist? That's the real question. I mean,
it seemed like she thought she was. Like she thought she was, she was like, I got it, bro. I'm in the up and up.
She's like, I
locked in on a good one.
I won. Eat it, bitches. Y'all in middle school thought I wasn't going to make it, and here I am.
How long until this becomes a Netflix documentary?
I give it a month. If it's not on Netflix, it'll be on Tubi by Thursday.
Because I feel like it would make a better movie, but they can drag out an 8-episode.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Netflix loves doing that shit.
They could milk the shit out of this. First of all, this woman had 50 parts to her story on TikTok. And people watched every single one of them.
You know that we've gotten to a point of the internet where I'm like, is this even real, bro? Did this happen? Like 50 parts of a story. Are we believing everything you're saying? It's entertaining, sure.
I'm glad you brought that up because when I was watching it, I'm like, okay. She keeps doing this is going to be important later on. So either you're the greatest storyteller.
She wrote everything out.
Bro.
She was like, all right, so this is going to be the hook. All right, this is going to set up the next part of the story. And this is where I fucking pull it all together.
Like, God bless you if that really happened. But the way she delivered it, I was like, yo, either you just delivered the greatest fucking next level storytelling ability ever, or this is bullshit.
All right, so yeah, this is the Tisa Risa. Is that what you're saying? Risa Tisa, Reese's Pieces. We're going to get into that story. But that's going to be a little bit on the later half. We just wanted to cover it a little bit now. But I actually want to talk about the NBA All-Star game because I know that you guys enjoy it.
No, who's you guys?
I think
you're going to do this on Black History Month?
Especially on Black. I mean, I think there's a reason that the All-Star game is on, kind of puts itself in.
When was the Super Bowl? Ah, fuck.
February.
Yeah, they did it. This is all, bruh. The conspiracies is crazy. The conspiracies is crazy.
I could not have timed any of it better myself. Even if I tried, and Lord knows I would have.
Even the Africa World Cup for soccer was
February?
just a few weeks ago.
So funny.
It's crazy.
It's like when it's your time to thrive, boy, is it your time to thrive. But you better fucking soak it in.
Yeah, they just like, just pour it on. Just pour it on. We're going to have all of the black sports
for
happen.
1 month.
Hold on. Now I'm curious. When is the hockey world championship or national championship?
Definitely not on February.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck. The 2020 edition was held in February. The 2023 and 2024 editions held on the first Saturday of February.
That's the hockey, John?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, our theory's out the window.
Yeah, throw a wrench.
Fuck it. We had
Good
fun.
job, America. Equality.
We were on to something. You guys threw that shit in there to throw us off.
That's how it be. Like, yo, you don't understand. Did you see the Illuminati chicken sandwich shit?
No.
Okay. So basically, bro was like, yeah, they want us to take our wisdom tooth out.
I did see that. Yeah. The first wisdom tooth was black. Did you know that?
I feel like that's how it is with all conspiracy theories. Like you hear a bunch of bullshit, You'd be like, all right, let me research something. Oh, shut the fuck up. This isn't even real. Like, what are you
Not even
about?
remotely. Yeah.
Not even close.
Shit is all fucked.
But yeah, man, All-Star Weekend was a fucking snooze fest. It was like watching Joe Biden read the encyclopedia.
Oh my God.
Would have put everybody to sleep, including him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how. I feel like he's always about to fall asleep. I think the biggest challenge for anybody managing that guy is to keep him awake.
Wake up.
That's why they had the dog around, start barking anytime they got a chance.
Is that why he fell off the bike?
He probably fell asleep on that motherfucker.
Yo, this is bad. No wonder our YouTube videos have been suffering.
Yeah,
lately. We keep talking
fucking-
about Joe Biden.
We've been fucking shadow
man.
bad. But yeah, I've been hearing nothing but pretty much bad criticism for the All-Star game.
Okay.
Just that it's like, first, the players don't give a fuck. They're phoning it in. They don't really care about what's happening. They're getting paid, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is the dunk contest, which from what I'm hearing, I'm not into basketball, but 2016 was the last good one. That's what I keep hearing. So what happened in 2016?
I think 2016. Who was in that actually?
Because every time that I see something about the dunk contest this year, and especially Shaq's disappointment, I don't know why people kept like looking to Shaq to be like, what do you think about that dunk, Shaq?
Because Shaq just gonna say the first thing that he can think of.
But they were just like, oh yeah, this year was trash. And apparently people really believe that any cool dunk has already kind of been thought of.
Oh, okay. That was probably the most competitive one.
2016?
Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. They're two like really good dunkers. Excuse me. And they were both very original with what they were doing, from what I can remember. Since then, I think only one All-Star has, like one basketball player who was named an All-Star has actually participated in the slam dunk contest, which is an All-Star weekend.
I thought they were all All-Stars.
No.
Okay, I guess I didn't understand at all.
Not how that works. Yeah, no, not how that works. So anybody can be in the dunk contest, like depending on how good of a dunker you are in the NBA regular season. But this year, we had a guy win. Oh, this is hilarious, actually. We had a guy win, white guy, Mac McClung. He's in the NBA G League, so he's not even on an NBA team. But
so like being a G in the NBA is not like a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was like top G.
It's like, well, maybe it'll turn into that. But the G League is like the step below the NBA.
Okay,
so you could get called up from the G League.
So that guy won the dunk contest
2 years in a row. This is his second year winning.
Hey, I think one more time is what, a dynasty?
That's what they say. Shit.
So keep it up, Mr. Mac.
But goes to prove my point that whites are superior. Look at Mac McClung had to come in and save us black folk from
they keep having to do it. Keep having to do it.
Yeah, look, we surpassed them, and here they come back to steal their glory all over.
It was only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time.
Put y'all back in your place.
We got to put that fried chicken down. I guess I had to go ahead and put that out there for our 2% fans that are clans on our fucking YouTube channel. They'll enjoy that one.
But yeah, so I mean, was there any part of the All-Star game that you was like, all right, this is cool?
Actually, yes. Watching men and women battle it out.
Didn't
Steph Curry, he
1v1 that chick. I don't know her name. So it started with an S or something.
That chick. You hate women.
By the way, I was gonna say bitch, and I fucking changed it because of growth.
Oh. So much growth within the last week.
I was like, let me not call her a bitch.
Oh,
She's a professional.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
I don't want to butcher her last name, but it's like Ionescu.
It's unnecessary. She lost.
Ionescu.
So no one remembers the loser.
She shot well, though. She shot very. First of all, the women and men shoot on different 3-point lines. Like the women's is closer.
Of course. How the fuck are we gonna talk about equality? Y'all want to be fucking equals, but your 3-point line isn't even in the same fucking spot?
It's not.
So if she would have won, she would have. It's like, oh well, she barely.
But
I mean, and here we go, because people are gonna be like, let me see you shoot from the 3-point line.
And you wouldn't.
I'm not about to tell you that I could. But I'm also not a woman saying that I'm better than a guy.
I don't think she said she was better than Steph Curry.
No, so everybody else is saying it for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I did see a TikTok that was like, again, who knows if this is even real or scripted, but people going up to, I guess, the general population, the audience of the All-Star game, oh, who's going to win, Sabrina or Steph? And 10 out of like 11 people were like, oh, Sabrina. And I'm like, first of all, I would never think Steph would lose any 3-point or like contest.
They're saying that because she set the record for most threes made in a 3-point shooting contest.
In a women's.
Yes.
Okay. Not even a real conversation.
Bro, do you want to? Let's take a step back here. Let's look at some of these, the trash dunk that you had sent.
Okay, yeah.
And I believe this was Jaylen Brown, if I'm not mistaken.
So trash. It's actually so bad.
This is a little cringy.
That I feel like you couldn't make it worse on purpose.
This is a little cringy. First of all, how tall is Kai Cenat?
Kai Cenat's
5'4"?
Yeah, at the most, I think.
And he's sitting in a chair. Which
so that makes him, what, 3'4"?
Half his height. 2'9".
The dab afterwards makes it so much worse.
You know what's funny is you said he's dabbing.
Is
you
that
know what he was trying to do?
What?
He was trying to dunk without looking. There's an iconic dunk, and I'll tag it in a note so we can post it.
I thought he was trying to dab, bro.
No look dunk.
I'm like, I knew that dabbing, also like that's out the window. People don't dab anymore. That was like 2020, I think.
This is what he was trying to recreate, the no look dunk.
Now, first of all, who's that?
This is D Brown.
Funny.
I think he's Lexi Brown's dad.
D Brown guy.
Clever.
This guy's flying. Like he's floating, bro.
Jaylen Brown barely made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's not even a comparison.
Yeah.
And then you cover in your eyes after you dunked.
Like he's
come on, man.
It was bad.
That's a fucking disappointment.
It was bad.
Now I feel like I would feel better if you told me he was dabbing.
Yeah, it was trash. Nobody dabs anymore, George.
No.
I don't know how much you keep up with black culture.
Not a lot.
Yeah, clearly.
Enough to make fun of it.
But yeah, what else you got on here? All-Star Weekend was trash.
These motherfuckers are just literally phoning it in. There's no way you're going to sit here and tell me like these guys were really trying to win any game they were playing.
Luka Doncic, bro, is a joke. First of all, there were only 2 like superstars who were white or European, whatever. I think Nikola Jokic is from Serbia, if I'm not mistaken. But they were out there just fucking around. They did not care whatsoever. And it's funny because Nikola Jokic won the championship with the Denver Nuggets last year. And bro is the biggest NBA meme you've ever seen. My guy doesn't work in the offseason at all on his game. He out there drinking, partying.
Take me as I am.
It's so disrespectful. It's like, yo, imagine you working 9 to 5.
Day in and day out.
And then you just come in and get your ass bust by the dude who
doesn't give a fuck.
He looked like a gummy bear. Like, bro don't look like he lift weights at all. He don't give a fuck. He was mad he had to go to his own championship parade.
That's actually fucking hilarious. I think the more you talk about it, the more I fuck with him.
Bro, I think everybody who don't give a fuck likes him.
Yeah,
that's probably
yeah. Like if I could fucking tell you I don't care, I'm just here because I thought it was gonna be a good idea, and then I end up winning championships.
Oh my god,
come on!
But to Luka's credit in this video, what he was trying to do, I think there's 36 seconds on the clock, on the game clock. An NBA shot clock, meaning the time you have to be able to shoot the ball, is 24 seconds. So what he was trying to do was, I think, make a shot so that there's enough time for the other team to take a shot and they can get another shot before the end of the quarter. So they call it like a 2-for-1.
Okay.
But this was a horrible horrible fucking shot. Like I couldn't even believe that he did that shit. I had to scratch my head and then look at it afterwards like, okay, maybe you're not a fucking idiot.
You know how you know that the NBA All-Star this year was trash? Because people are talking more about the LCD court they were playing on. Oh, yeah. Which apparently was LED? Fire. Is it LED? What's LCD? Is that a brand?
It's Arkansas all over again.
What is LCD?
Oh, no, George. So I think you just made it up.
Nah, LCD something. It's not LED.
I don't know.
God damn it. I'm taking it out.
Nah, you gotta leave that.
Oh, man.
That's too good.
LED panel, the court.
Oh man, yeah, the LED that was kind of confusing. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I was looking. I'm like, okay, this thing is following him everywhere he moves on the court. What the fuck is this about? But I guess they're trying to be more like technologically advanced.
Yeah, I think that's cool until somebody like hacks into it and starts like fucking up where the 3-point line is.
On the fucking.
Now we got ourselves a game.
And now we have to bleep the word out. Jesus. I can't win for losing, man. Every time I say something, YouTube doesn't like it. I guess we shouldn't say clan either, huh?
No, I think that's cool.
Oh, FaZe Clan. We're talking about the FaZe Clan.
Yeah. Not the clue. Fucking crazy, bro. Oh. All right. Was there anything else in the NBA All-Star that you wanted to cover?
No, it was pretty bad. I think the NBA is struggling to garner attention from a national standpoint, but it's like from a global perspective. The NBA has done a great job. Like they've got NBA Africa now. They've got like all kind of outreach programs and training programs all over the world. And I think really what's happening is the NBA is competing with the NFL. They're trying to be like America's favorite sport, which I don't think will ever happen. No. Because you don't have to know anything about football to watch football. Oh, he hit the shit out of him. Like, that's good enough. You don't have to know any technical.
That's not going to offend the shit.
You don't have to know anything technical to watch football. Just see people getting laid out, and that's good enough.
So I need to know a lot of information to watch basketball?
I think basketball is more technical.
They're just bouncing the ball and moving around.
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, a Hispanic would say that.
I did say it.
Shout out to Carlos Arroyo. If you know, you know. All right. Do you want to talk about this 50-part nonsense?
We could get into it.
Story.
Are we gonna watch that video?
Actually, before we do that, you had something in here about is banter in a marriage.
Oh yeah. So this was like it caught. I didn't even know what to fucking think of it.
Okay.
Because so we had this big streamer, Nick Merckx, gets a phone call from his wife, who's like, "Hey, babe, I just got this stuff for the garden," and he's streaming at the time. And
wait, is it the garden or is it the garden?
No. So she's talking about it.
Okay.
And he's like, I don't really care about what you're saying. You're talking about a garden here. So it's like she's saying, oh, I'm going to buy ladybugs for the garden because they're going to kill like other insects that shouldn't be in a garden.
That's their job.
And he's like, wow, the ladybugs? And she goes, all right, shut up. And then like hangs up. All right. And he's like, just trying to talk about nothing, right? So, and women were losing their shit in the comment section.
Okay.
They were like, oh, how dare he not give a fuck about what his wife is calling. She called him, excited to share this with him, and he wanted nothing to do with it. Yeah. People were like, oh, don't marry a Nick, right? Like it was just women.
Oh, it's a thing now.
Super upset that he was like,
don't marry a Nick.
I'm like, do you guys not know? Like, these women can't be in a relationship.
Probably not.
There's no way. And if you have been or are in a relationship and you saw that as a problem, you're an issue with your relationship. I can tell you right there.
Sheesh. All right. Well, I want to watch whatever this is you have first before I make my judgment.
Honey, I'm on stream and you're on speakerphone.
I just wanted to tell you I got so many plants for my butterfly garden, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm buying ladybugs, like a whole bunch of them.
That's great.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Ladybugs, they kill off other insects.
The ladybugs?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, you're an idiot. Bye.
Jesus Christ. That's great, honey.
Okay. Do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. There's two parts to this. One, I think you absolutely should be at least receptive of whatever your partner's into, because if it's something that they really care about, they're going to want to share it with you. And if you're just shitting on them all the time, that's not going to make them feel good. The other part of that is if Nick called her like, hey, I got the Tomahawk 36 in Warzone or whatever the fuck kind of gun, she'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Go play your game with your friends.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work both ways. So I don't know. That's a lose-lose either way. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah. I just think there was nothing wrong with that. I mean, I talk to my wife all the time and tell her something that I'm excited for.
She doesn't care.
And I literally get no response. And I'm just like, cool. And then she'll be like, what? What do you want me to say to that? Yeah. I'm like, nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? And this just like rolls off my shoulder. I'm not going to sit there and be like, she doesn't love me. Like, I should have never married her. People shouldn't be in a relationship with a person like my wife. Like, I would never think that.
Wow. You know what's going to happen is somebody one day is going to come back to this episode and they're going to zoom in on my face just now where I'm like realizing that I go through the same shit at home. Like, bro, I could talk about like any video game and Abby would like have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
She probably didn't even hear a word you said.
Right. And then she'd be like, okay, that's nice. But let her go try on an outfit and I don't pay attention. Or she'll be like, whatever. Like,
yeah.
Not that she'll get an attitude, but she'll be like, okay, he's a guy. He's a man. That's what men do. It's just not give a fuck about shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's what do they call it? A double standard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of that phrase before.
Yeah. I think it's a double standard.
One of that fancy double standards I keep hearing about.
But I think if you're going to be with somebody, you should at least try to give a fuck about what they like.
Now, let me show you this TikTok to see what you think.
All right. But you don't think that you should at least try to give a fuck?
Yeah. But also, here's a couple things to take into consideration in this. He's working right there.
True.
He's on the clock, right? He's not going to sit here and really go into a deep dive with his wife about what they should get for their butterfly garden.
Actually, shout out to him for even answering the phone.
Yeah. So he's like, cool. Like I'm doing what I need to do. And I'm pretty sure afterwards he can talk about, oh, did you get that thing that you want? And then they'll actually have a conversation like a husband and wife.
Probably not.
But he's on the clock.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you want him to do? Like he's being an entertainer and he's just trying to be funny in front of the camera. Yeah. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. Like who gives a fuck?
Right. What is this shit you got?
So this one, I was like, okay, so I'm gonna just show you the video that we'll talk about it.
Oh, Jesus. She like that BBC. What you want her to do?
The comment section. And the reason that I bring it up now is because like we were talking about Nick.
We win.
And the comment section was women just like
we winning.
Hurting.
That's all I see. Is we
and
winning.
Then you see this video, which for the listeners is a video of a husband and wife that are in the gym. The woman's like on this like this half bouncy thing. I'm not really sure about to strengthen her balance and her legs.
Yeah, like a balance thing for core.
And her husband's like somewhat kicking it to challenge her a bit. She's like, get away from me. He walks away. The trainer comes over and starts doing exactly what the husband is doing. And she's all about it. Okay, good. He's pushing me. So people in the comments was like, this would be a divorce immediately. Red flag.
Men are saying that or women?
Men. Red flag. The trainer is doing some extra training afterwards.
Wow. Kind of like our first ever feature on
I bet she said nothing was wrong with this. Who's going to tell him?
Bro.
So I was wondering, I was like, so I saw the Nick Merckx thing and read the comments and women, saying what they were saying. And I'm like, oh, they're fucking crazy. Right. Then I see this video, read the comments, and I'm like, I see where the guys are coming from. Like, I guess that's what you call a double standard as well.
Yes. It's kind of crazy how these echo chambers have created this like just disdain for sexes. Like women hate men and only think about women and how they feel, and men hate women and only think about how men feel about shit. It's kind of gay. Like, bro, are you gonna beef with every girl you meet? Like, how the fuck are you gonna procreate? Sperm bank? I don't know. You limiting your options here about going and talking shit on every girl's TikTok that you see.
Oh, but that's just on the internet.
Oh, that don't count?
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not saying that in person.
Bruh, I've literally watched videos where women have been like, "Oh, I was out on a date," and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I don't date women who this, who that." Like, yeah, it's okay to have standards, but some of y'all sound fucking crazy.
Yeah. I think there's been so many crazy women with their unreachable standards. And now these guys that were like, we can't reach these standards are now also setting these unreachable standards for women.
Yes. That's exactly what happened. The pendulum has swung.
Yeah.
And now everybody just acting fucking stupid.
Just fucking cycles all over the place.
Yo, that's dead ass.
That's why, me and Larry are both married, not to each
Shout out
other.
to us.
Okay. We'll just let that go. Me and Larry are both married. We'll start that over. So that's why we're planning an episode where we bring on a single guy and a single girl and kind of dive into the world of dating. Because it seems like guys hate women and women hate guys and everybody's blaming the other side for their troubles. So we're going to try to get to the bottom of it or further divide it.
I'm just going to do a little bit of foreshadowing here. I think it all boils down to money.
Women, money.
Yeah.
Invert
it. Yeah. WM. Yeah. All right. It's going over some of your heads. I get it.
You know what they say? That a woman is more likely to date a guy with 6 cars than a guy with a 6-pack. Because that money is going to change how she sees things.
Date, yes. Fuck, no.
No, she'll fuck him.
She'll fuck the guy with the 6-pack before the guy with 6 cars.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Let a broke guy with a 6-pack try to pull a girl while a 6-car guy is trying to do the same thing.
Who do you think has the most kids in this world? Do you think it's guys who are filthy rich or guys who have nothing to do but practice dick slinging all day?
Well, also those women are probably not in the same circle as the guy that have hella money. They're just
100%.
So that's.
I mean, you're more likely to run into a guy who has nothing than a guy
of
who
course.
has everything. So,
yeah. So when she runs into the guy that has everything,
you think
she's gonna fuck him. This guy has everything.
They're never running into him. I promise you.
But what do they do, if ever?
Yeah.
Boy, are they gonna run into him.
Oh, for sure. And that's kind of what we're about to get into with the that I married with
Tisa Risa.
Is it Tisa Risa?
I don't know. That's what you told me. I'm going off of that.
Okay, I'll double check. Well, my TikTok is going crazy. Let me turn this down for a second, just so I can find the right. And
while Larry's doing
Risa
that,
Tisa.
Risa Tisa.
Yes.
Okay.
While Larry's doing that, what?
I was just going to remind the people to make sure they like and subscribe in order to support the channel.
For sure. That's a big fact. That's a black fact. Like I didn't get to see it. Because George cut it off.
All right, so let's do it. Let's try to do a quick recap on this story that apparently took this person 50 videos to tell. This is not the 50s story.
So if you're not familiar with this, Risa Tisa is a young lady on TikTok who was scammed out of her life basically by a guy, just a pathological liar, making up all kind of shit. And George and I haven't gone out and verified any of this information
yet.
We both think, I think that this is probably a made up story just for attention. We don't know. Shout out to the drip from the ceiling. But what I want to do is play what's supposed to be the Cliff Notes version. And then I would like, if you're okay with that, just talk about some of the red flags that women should look out for that are clear as day.
Sure.
That this lady just overlooked. And then maybe to her own detriment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this in 2x speed because this is a little
not going to sit through 50
lengthy.
parts about a woman telling us how her ex-husband lied. But if you're also like me, you would look for the Cliff Notes. And it was sent to me yesterday. If you go to Facebook, Janelle Simmons with the blue check, this post right here in the comments has the full thing. But I have it on my iPad, so I'm going to read it. If I'm reading too slow for you, there is a playback feature, so don't tell me I'm reading too fucking slow. Anyway, so here we go. She met him in March 2020, 2 weeks before shutdown. Met online, talked a bit, decided to go out. She has a blowout on the way to work, her tire. He met her, helped her with her tire, paid for everything. Mind you, there's not a lot of punctuation in this. Still went to the date afterwards, talked and hit it off. They got along so well that About the time the shutdown came, they decided he would move into her 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home because he had a studio.
2 weeks in.
They moved together. They moved in together. Well, I think he moved in with her, right?
After 2 weeks?
Yeah. What kind of game are you spitting?
I think it's less about the game. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
The minute I heard that, and I'm sorry, because I'm shaming right now. I get it. I know that. A woman lets a guy move in after 2 weeks. George, do you think Kim Kardashian will let a random guy move in after 2 weeks?
No, I think not even after 2 years.
Yo, dead ass. How long did she know Kanye before they actually started fucking?
I
Probably like
a while.
15 years.
Fucking while.
But like a woman who has something to lose is not just opening the fucking door for anybody. I'm sorry. Like I've been there. I've been the guy who's I've been the guy who's been rejected, accepted, blah, 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 blah. And I can tell you for sure that women who have high standards, they've actually worked to get what they have. So they're not willing to just extend that offer to any fucking body to lose it to some random bum ass stranger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, does she think he's a random bum ass stranger?
Well,
let's keep going.
He paid everything except her car note, insurance, and phone bill. She was happy because she never had a man like that. Fast forward, he told her he had
Never
5
had a
siblings,
man
2
like
siblings
that.
that he was close with. He spoke to his older brother every day on the phone, every day for almost a year and a half. She never spoke on the phone with the brother, but she did speak to him, and he passed it along like my brother said hi, and she'll reply hi, that sort of thing. He did have an ex-wife, no kids.
Who in the world is talking to somebody on the phone every day for a year and a half, and I never hear the voice of that person?
Not only that, you accepted a marriage proposal from this man, and you've never met his family?
Yep. Desperate? We'll just keep throwing that fucking word around.
Together, but he was close to her kids and kept a relationship with them, ages 20 the girl and 17 the boy. They tried to buy a house together, but it fell through. He kept giving the runaround about actually purchasing it. But they did, however, shop for appliances. They put a hold for it to be kept at the store until time for delivery once in the house. This is badly edited. Basically, they put it on layaways to be kept in the store until they get the house and the furniture. She ended up finding out it was a lie, that he never closed on the house and never did any paperwork with the realtor, just giving the realtor the runaround. Found out she was pregnant in April 2020, so they tried for another house. This time, she involved herself. She should have done that in the beginning. They put it.
I missed that the first time that I listened to this.
Mm-hmm.
The shutdown was in March of 2020.
Yeah.
She got pregnant a month later.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a big deal to you?
Well, the world was shut down. What are they gonna do?
What?
Huh?
Use a fucking condom.
Where? I can't go out of the house.
DoorDash was still available.
Yeah. I think CVS and shit
You
was
just have to Clorox spray it before you open it. But
yeah, bad call on her part.
Can we? I want to stop there because this is bad. Like the guy obviously is in the wrong. He's obviously the culprit. He obviously is the reason why this young lady is going through so much. However, ma'am, you're an adult. Part of being an adult is knowing when not to step in shit without your shoes on. It's kind of what you did here.
Did you come up with that saying?
I did. You like
That's
it?
fucking good, man.
Oh my God.
Not twice in one video. Fucking right.
Like I my fucking mind is blown. Ma'am, you let this man impregnate you after a month? It took you 15 years to have sex.
Well, don't know about that one. Fuck, am I catching it straight here? I'm just trying to fucking listen to what you're saying, and I'm getting hit.
Kill him.
Fuck are we doing? What just happened, bro?
Oh man, this episode is brought to you by Credit Express. Repair your credit, get good benefits. Yeah, I'll have to sneak that one.
Yeah.
Oh, we got their attention. But I'm not tripping. I know what I'm talking about. This lady, like, it's 50 parts. If you want to go and listen to the whole story on TikTok, be my guest. Her name is Risa Tisa. Very interesting shit. And then the Cliff Notes doesn't do it justice. I think there's a lot of details that are left out. But the biggest thing that I took away is that people need to do their due diligence. Like, there's no way that this lady, one, should have let this man move into her house after only being together for 2 weeks. Two, and again, I'll give her some, I guess a pass, kind of, because nobody ever experienced fucking COVID quarantine, right?
No. Yeah.
Like, what were you thinking when that shit happened? The world was going to end?
No. I knew it was going to pass. I was just
in
like,
my house like, this is bullshit.
yeah, I got to go to work for how long? I get paid too? All right, that's cool.
You were still going to work?
No, I said I didn't have to go to work.
Okay.
Yeah. But I wasn't a, self-employed person like you. So I was doing all right.
Yeah, bro, that COVID shit was kind of crazy.
Had y'all stressing, huh?
What? I'm not an essential worker, so I don't wipe
But then the bounce back was nuts, right?
It was good and bad. Like, literally, I had to work with this lady for 2 years to find her a house because people were coming from all over the fucking world with cash, just buying houses.
Yeah, that's insane.
And it wasn't enough houses to go around, so that was pretty fucking bad. It was pretty fucking bad. Actually,
You had a different COVID experience.
Yeah,
huh?
for sure. My shit was rough. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right. Is this where we're going to wrap it up before we tap it up?
Like, she should have wrapped it up.
Yeah, she should have. He should have.
He should have. You're right.
Yeah, she should have made him.
Accountability.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, he should have wrapped it.
Yeah.
You pathological prick.
What do you have to say for these guys out here that are tricking women like this?
That ain't me.
I didn't say it
I don't
was.
Speak to that.
Oh, you
What do
can't
you
even
got to
give
say
advice?
You ought to say about it.
Well,
You told your wife you was Dominican.
and it worked. Nah, I would never say that.
You would never.
Please.
If you know the backstory, it's crazy. Just say that right now. Oh, wow. You wish.
Please.
You wish you were Dominican.
Puerto Rico.
What color's your passport?
American, motherfucker. US of A.
Yo, we thank y'all for coming through and chilling with us, man. Hope you were entertained by the episode. I feel like we covered everything kind of well.
Yeah, we did the NBA, which stands for, we all know,
Don't say the first word is Negro, because that ain't the case.
being athletic. That's what NBA stands for.
I'm done. Have a good night.